All right, so I wanted to quickly talk about something before getting back to the Aerith drawn here. Um, it's this is by the way because I'm going to be putting like just part just on YouTube. But this is Aerith wearing Terra's clothes, so that's why you're probably like, that's not Aerith. It is. It's supposed to be Aerith wearing someone else's clothes. But anyways, regardless, that's kind of beside the point. So what I wanted to talk about is AI art. It's something that I've been wanting to talk about, discuss for YouTube video for a minute, and I just haven't figured out like what to talk about, because I feel like a lot of what us artists, how us artists feel, like our viewpoints on AI art and everything, a lot of it's already been said already. So I'm gonna try to not repeat too much. I may have to, but it's just for the the video here. So by the way, and real quick before we get into it, if you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. So, AI art. It's something that's been a thing for a couple years now, a few years. It's gotten better in that time, for sure. I remember the old, like, early AI art was really bad looking. But it's gotten better. Which is scary, the fact that it's gotten this much better in terms of quality in such a long time. However, I think that's what everyone, I feel that that's what everyone is, I'm trying to find the best way to explain this, for lack of a better term, geeking out. Like, just kind of, in terms of like, not like excited, more like arguing and everything. I just feel like what it is they see the art and like, oh my god, look, it's so good, and then they go from there, whether they feel that like, oh, it's the best thing ever, or it's like, oh, this is the worst thing ever, because of just how good it is. And here's the thing, here's how I feel after looking at so much AI art, doing, even I will admit, when around the time when we're starting to get popular, I was even using it myself. It is in my old portfolio, if you look before my old drawings, just for the backgrounds, because at the time, AI art was still new. It was basically new. It was there wasn't a lot of criticism just yet. So I was under the impression that, oh, AI is really useful, a useful tool, as in we can generate these things to kind of in a way make it like a shortcut. It's like if there's parts of the drawing that you don't want to do, you could just use AI art to do that, and you can use the AI art as a base and then just go over it, or like me, you could just use it for the background. It's just like, I just want a quick, I want to put the character in a scene, but I don't want to do all the work of drawing an ocean and stuff like that. I didn't want to do any of that, so I used AI to create just a quick beach scene or a quick forest scene or whatever have you, and then just put my character that I drew myself by hand and use AI for that part, just to kind of put it over. And I thought that was it. But then, as it kind of things started getting pointed out to me, is that like, oh, AI uses other art and it's not coming up itself. It's just using other art and kind of creating the art or imagery or whatever have you, based on that, on other art that it's been fed. And I'm like, oh, that's not good at all. Crap, that means that I've been essentially using other people's art pieces in a way or some sort to create my own. In a way, it's kind of like a photoshopping. It's kind of like taking the different photos and photoshopping me in a way, but more advanced version of like photoshopping me an image. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. so I just stopped after a while, and I never really went back. because I agree that it's in a way AI is kind of stealing. But here's the thing, is that that's not what I'm here to talk about. Again, I'm trying not to kind of repeat what everyone else will say. I will just quickly say that I agree with the artists that AI art is AI generation rather for imagery is not at this time not. I'm almost not gonna even say legal. It's more like kind of just morally not. It's hard to say that it's legal, but it's kind of morally wrong in a way. I guess if you want to look at it that way, that's the best way I can explain like how I view AI art. It now whether it actually is or not doesn't seem like more of the lines of it's fine because there's so many people that do all this AI art that people have created. And so here's how I view it. This is how I've been seeing it lately, is that the reason why people think it's good because they look at this and they look at this and that. But just realizing you can't see. But you can see over here and just all these little things. At first glance and far away, they all look so good. But here's the problem, and this is why I feel that AI art's never gonna get any better than it really is. I don't think. Is that there's no soul. I know other people said that before. There's no soul and there's no intent to what it's creating. When an artist goes and creates something, the intent on the details are there for a reason, even if it's just because they thought it was cool. And a really good artist would actually make things like the reason why they have a belt here or an earring or something. Like there's usually a specific reason why those things are there. It's like there's something about the character. That's why the characters has some sort of past, and so they wear a necklace. You know, they have a scar in their hand because they were in a great battle. They wear armor because they're in night. You know, like the details on the character are there for a reason. When you tell AI to create a robot, to create a knight, to create an anime girl, which a lot of people tend to do with AI, create anime girls, like this one, and you know, they do that stuff, and then the AI just creates what it can with whatever it's been fed based on the prompt. And so it's not, when it adds small little details, I'm gonna move myself over here so you guys can see better. So for this one, this Hatsune Miku, obviously it's Hatsune Miku, I believe that's what it's supposed to be. So when it does these little details, his little necklace and the hair, I guess the hair, I mean not so much the hair, but what I'm talking about, like the paint on her thing, it's like that's just there because it was told to do it, or even just did it just because. So, and like these freckles, it's like I don't think the whoever prompted this, if this is AI, told to do that. And then like the flowers, those aren't there because an artist told it to go there. It's there because it's just how it was generated, you know? There's literally no reason why these are there. Unless the prompt said to put it there, but even then, I don't think you can say to put it right here. You're just gonna say, I want flowers, and then it's just gonna put flowers somewhere. You know? So I don't know. It's just, I'm not fully against AI. I believe that one day, once AI gets even better and we figure it out more, because right now we haven't really figured it out. We don't know. We haven't fully accepted it yet. Mostly from us artists. Because it's just morally incorrect right now, because you're just taking other people's art and then saying it's yours in a way. So I think in the future, once we figure out how to use it properly, I think it might be a good tool in some sort of way. And I think right now probably the only way, I haven't done it yet because I don't know, like, I don't know how incorrect this is. I think the only way really for an artist to use AI is to maybe get some ideas from it. I wouldn't necessarily say trace from it or learn from it. Yeah, so like I was saying, I think AI right now, I think in terms of like being used as a tool for artists, I think it should really only be made for maybe ideas, get ideas from it. Like what would like tell the AI, hey, give me you tell the say, hey, create this character, create that character, create this and create that, you know, and let it generate some imagery for you, and then you gonna get ideas of what you want to do for your own character, and then you draw it like normal. I think that would be the only way for artists to use AI properly. You know, use it as a tool. You don't use it to create your own stuff and say it's yours. It then kind of leads into, well, is AI artists or they're not artists? I will just briefly say that no, I don't view them as artists as of current. I would like to do a little bit deep dive on that at some other point. I want to kind of do a bit of research. I want to form my own opinion on that, just see what other people are saying as well. But I would say that I don't really view AI artists as artists. Because like, I mean, like if you view other artists, even like I'm not even talking about like artists who draw or paint. I'm not even talking about artists that like make music and they do other things. It's like art, like they're creating things on their own. They're not relying on any tools at all. It's like they're relying on like a tool to play some music, you know, like a guitar or drums or a flute. Yeah, they're using like a tool, but it's like it's not a computerized tool. It's a tool, you know. So it's just like me. It's like when you draw and paint and stuff like that, I'm using a pen, you know. It's like, so it's really no different. But AI artists, you're not really creating anything. You're telling a computer to make you an image. So that's how I view it, and I'm gonna do a little bit of research, but I don't think my opinion's gonna really change. And then I will follow up with it. Probably not in the next stream or anything. Definitely in a near future stream for sure. Probably next week. But yeah, again, I'll be putting this on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. Again, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.